All right, thank you for clicking on this video. I wanted to give you 13 questions that you can ask business owners just to get your foot through the door or to qualify them. A lot of reasons why people don't close deals is because they try to sell. And the reason they try to just sell and sell and sell is because they don't know what kind of questions to ask. They don't know how to qualify the prospect. They don't know how to get to know them. They don't know how to build a relationship. And I want to give you the 13 questions. There's more questions to this, of course. There's always a lot more questions you can ask. But these are the ones that I always tend to be asking the most, and they have worked because customers feel more cared for. Customers like being asked these questions, and these questions are important to ask because this is how you qualify them. This is how you get to know if they're actually going to be a good fit to work with. And if you ask these questions, like I said, you're going to get more stuff out of them, and the more stuff you get out of them, the more you can basically shoot them with their own ammunition, right? So let's go over them really quick. So question number one, and you can basically customize this for whatever niche you want. For me, it was real estate. However, I just made this a simple one for you for just casual business owners, different business owners. So question number one, what systems do you currently have in place to acquire new leads? Right. So we want to find what system they use to get that. Is it something consistent? Is it set up properly? How does that work? Number two is where do most of your clients come from? And now we're finding out, are they coming from word of mouth, Facebook, referrals, Google ads, whatever it is, where are they coming from? Number three is how much do you spend on advertising each month? This one is really important because if we know that they're spending, let's say $3,000 a month and they're not getting any results, they're going to be more than willing to pay you. Let's say worst case comes, even half of that, and you can actually deliver results. So remember to always ask, how much money are you spending on advertising right now? How is that working? So number four is, do you have a system set up to get consistent clients? That's kind of hand in hand with number one, but you can ask it either way. It's kind of the reason I have it differently is just because you can basically kind of structure it differently when you say it. So like, do you have like a CRM that keeps like all the database in there, or do you have something that like running Facebook ads, or do you have like a lot of word of mouth? What does that look like? Number five is, are you running any ads on Facebook? This one is important because when they tell you like, yeah, I'm running ads on Facebook. Oh, awesome. How's that working out for you? Like, what's the cost per lead? What is how are they converting? Are they converting to customers? Are you just wasting money on there? How much money are you wasting on that? Facebook is important because that's where we're going to make them the money from. We're the experts in that field, so we're going to show them how to actually do it, and they're going to, once again, be more than willing to work with us. Number six is, when you run ads on Facebook, what's the average cost per lead? That is important because with my real estate agent clients, I would keep the cost per lead as low as possible. So sometimes up like at the lowest, they would be around $2 per lead, and that's really good because they're spending less on advertising and they're getting a lot more leads. It's just a matter of setting up the Facebook ad right. Let's see. Number seven, what is your current monthly revenue? Now, these are the questions that people don't want to ask. The next few questions are questions that people are scared to ask, and I know this because I was super scared. I was scared, oh, what if they don't want to answer it, or what if they don't want to talk to me, or what if they hang up on the phone? The worst thing they can do is not answer it. But in most cases, if you say it, actually in all cases, if you say it confidently and you're building that little rapport, that little laugh, they're going to tell you. So, awesome. Jim, so for me to know where you're at and where you want to go, what's your current monthly revenue, right? And then I would ask, what's your motivation to get from basically point A to point B? And then 10, do you still have room to take on more clients at the moment? Obviously they're going to say, yeah, of course. And if they don't have room to take on more clients, then you probably don't need to work with them because they don't have a problem. If there was one thing you could either change or incorporate into what you're currently doing, what would it be? That's where they can say, oh, I could probably use social media. I could probably use Yelp more. I could probably use Zillow if I'm a realtor. I could use, these other things, or I could promote myself a little bit more. And that's where they're going to tell you. That's where they're going to sell themselves to you because you ask them like, hey, what do you feel like you could use right now that would help your business? And you say, awesome, that's what I provide. Okay, Josh, so you're at $10,000 a month and you want to get to $20,000 a month in the next 2 months. This gap is a change that needs to be made, or you'll stay exactly where you are now. Tell me what's stopping you from achieving that on your own. Now you're getting to the pain points. Now you're gonna get the true answers out of them. If they're like, man, I really just need to make this work for my family. I really just am tired of like not growing my business in the last 15 years. I need to make a change, and I'm not gonna. It's not working on my own, so I need to hire someone that knows what they're doing. There's businesses that are literally thinking this. They want someone to come in and help them, and you have to be that person that asks the questions and provides a solution. And then number 13, once again, I only want to give you 13 questions right now because I don't want to overwhelm you first off, and I don't want to give out all the great questions because there's so many good ones. Because it's not always what good questions can you ask, it's what stupid questions can you avoid asking. That's the important thing. You don't want to ask stupid questions. You want to ask good qualifying questions that actually have relevance and everything. Number 13 is I want you to think about what resources, connections, or skills you have but aren't currently utilizing to help you achieve your goals. Could you tell me a little bit more about that? And that's where they're just going to tell you, yeah, I could use social media more. I could use these ads, everything that you mentioned earlier. I could start using that. I do see the benefit of it. I can't see why I'm missing out on thousands of dollars a month. And just do it that way. It's it's pretty simple. If you hit them with the hard questions, customers usually like that because it shows that you know what you're doing. It shows that you're confident, and if you're confident in talking to them, it shows that you're confident in working on their business. So be 100% convinced in what you're doing and selling, and you're going to be surprised about the outcome. So yeah, if you went through these 13 questions and you found them helpful, and you want to get a few more questions, or you're kind of confused on where to go from here, just get back to me, send me a message, send me an email, and I can either give you the other qualifying questions that are also going to work, or I can just kind of help you explain these a little bit more. But yeah, besides that, my name is Eliezer and or Mr. Seven Figure Man, and I'll talk to you soon.